Kevin, you motherfucking avatar. You better start the fucking after the show now, motherfucker. Avatar ass bitch.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the Friday KVJ podcast. The weekend going on here. Yeah, baby. We're excited to get to it. Go out there and brave some of that heat, maybe? Probably not. I think I'm going to stay inside. It's been nice.
I'm mostly inside, too. I got a bunch of stuff, but just all indoors.
Yeah, I'll be out Saturday for the FAU Fan Fest, getting ready for the football season out there. So I will be doing a little bit of some stuff outside, but it's going to be later. I mean, you notice all the FAU football games, they schedule those later in the day, which is smart. I looked at the timing of those and the schedule for the home games. I'm like, thank God they don't doing it at noon or 3 or so. That is kind of the cool thing is FAU in a sense is relegated to prime time on TV because, you know, nighttime is about the only suitable time until November you can actually play a football game around here.
You're right.
So, going to be doing that tonight as well. Little Friday Night Lights. Got some good games are going to be going on this weekend. You got West Boca is going to be going to American Heritage Plantation. That's a big game. But I saw that one of their star players, he played his first game, and he said, you know what, I think I'm going to go to college. So he just reclassified. He's going to head off to college.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy, yeah. They're saying that things are so wonky between pro and college that they're saying that people get cut from the NFL teams could go back to college and play and get paid more money.
That's crazy.
Isn't that nutty? That's kind of the world we're living in now.
Huh.
So that they say that could be one of the big issues going on. It's like high school is the way college used to be. College is the way the NFL used to be. And then the NFL is just a whole new thing.
Huh.
So it's pretty wild. I saw your boy Peyton Manning's kid just started his high school career. Boy, you think he's going to be judged excessively?
Oh, my gosh. Where's he playing? What school?
Some high school, wherever.
Is it in New Orleans or is it?
I don't even know. Not sure where he is. I think he does live in New Orleans, right? Or no, wait. No, they're Indianapolis, I think.
Are they in Indianapolis?
Might be. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think and I think his brother Eli lives in New York.
Okay.
I think they stayed.
They stayed where their teams that they spent the most time with were, not where they grew up.
Yeah.
And them roots.
Yeah. I know Jaybird and Denny's are kind of going through it right now. Y'all are both a little rashy, not ashy.
Well,
Rashy.
When I got into my car accident, it's hard to explain, but the way my Jeep landed, it was it wasn't flat on the ground. It was gonna roll over, but the trees and the brush stopped my car from rolling over.
We saw the video.
I mean, who hasn't, right?
Yeah.
As long as you get that composite drawing out there. But I was stuck in brush. I couldn't get out. So I finally got out of my Jeep and scraped my arm and leg with all kind of debris and trees and branches. And ever since then, a rash has developed on my arm and on my leg. And I thought, wait a minute. That's right. Sweet Denny's and his awesome wife got me a present that's supposed to help me for things like this in my dinosaur garden. And my dad believes in this as well. I have an aloe plant, and I put just regular aloe all on it, and it started to clear it up pretty quickly.
Good.
And I started feeling better, and then this morning it started coming back. So I don't fucking know. But yeah, it's something. Whatever I scraped against during my car accident, because you saw where I was at.
Yeah.
It was in the middle of just debris and fucking branches.
If you got like poison ivy or poison oak, I don't think aloe is going to do it. If it was just like regular, like branch and bush scrapes, aloe will help.
Yeah, it gave me relief temporarily, but it's still there, so now I got to deal with that. But it's from that day. I remember it scratching me and hitting me, and then it starting to itch and all that. I'm like, what the fuck is this now? Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the aloe, I believe in aloe. We believed in aloe so much growing up. If you had a fever, motherfuckers are putting aloe plants on your head. Just let the aloe do its work.
Some people drink it too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a healing plant. I was told that. I don't know if it's a Pennington myth.
No, I think it's a fact.
It does. I mean, I don't know that it heals absolutely everything, but it is effective in many different ways.
Yeah, in my family, if you would break a leg, you either put some aloe on it, put a warm rag on your forehead, and eat some sherbet. That was pretty much
That was it, huh?
the remedy.
Sherbet part sounds good. What propelled your rash, Denny's? What is going on with you? Because you showed me a photo of it. Denny's got them white old legs, so them rashes really stand out when he gets one.
Here, I'll flash it on KVJ TV right now. But yeah, I was working in the yard. I just built a shade that goes over my AC unit. Just because the back half of the day, my AC unit just gets pelted by the sun for 8.5 hours straight. So I covered it, but I was sitting in the grass building it, and my legs started itching the next day. And if you look on KVJ TV,
yeah.
it's a circle. It's not like a ring, like ringworm, but it's just a circle, and it itches.
Have you got that looked at yet?
No, and it's slowly going away. I mean, we're 5 days out. It's still a red circle, but it no longer itches anymore. We're talking a few days removed, but what the heck is that?
Did you look up a Lyme disease circle?
I did. It does look similar. This one's a little bit different, and it looks like it's almost like a bunch of ants got in one spot and just bit in a circle. I don't know. It's the best I can, because it's got a bunch of little dots that itch.
Orchestrated, calculated ant biting?
Which it does sound weird and far-fetched, but it's the only
All
thing
right,
I can
everybody
come
on
up with.
3.
Right. Wow. Yeah, they're that good.
That's real good.
Wow, me and Denny's are fucked up right now.
Oh, you're a little gross.
Yeah.
I mean, rashes, you know.
I would tell you go to the dermatologist, but when I went to the dermatologist, they were like, no, we can't tell you what bit you. And then I switched dermatologists.
Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing here then?
Right. I was like,
shit.
well, are you able to tell me what this was? And she was kind of mean. Like, no, I can't tell you what bit you. And I was like, all right, I'm going back to my old dermatologist from 15 years ago that was nice.
Mean medical people piss me off. Because I'm like, motherfucker, I'm here because I don't know.
Right.
How do I know that I can't, that you don't know it's a caterpillar that bit me? I didn't go to med school. I'm fucking dumb. I'm here. I need a rash. Yeah, I've gotten that too. Like a lippy, like you don't know what the hell's going on, and you're just scared, and you ask a question, you get fucking tooed. And I don't even know if they're a doctor or not, because they're dressed half like a doctor, and they got like a medical chart thingy, but I don't know if they're a doctor or not, but they're being mean. Like, I'm fucking going home.
That's just it, and away he goes.
But there is a mean medical type of person that really annoys me. Like, no, I can't tell you what bit you.
Well, now I get it. I mean, I've gone online, and I guess it's something people complain about all the time. When they go to the dermatologist after getting bit by something, the dermatologist is like, I can't tell you what bit you. But I would just say to that dermatologist, maybe a little more compassion. And maybe not so much judgy meanness, because people are like trying to figure out what it could be. Can you just maybe help me narrow it down?
And I don't give a shit if people think I'm a pussy. If I'm even getting my teeth cleaned to go to the dentist, I just get a little white knuckles syndrome. I don't like being at medical facilities. I don't know too many people that love it. They're going, cool, I get to go get probed or poked or give blood. Or
Most people are nervous at the doctor, and they're just looking for some comfort and kindness. And when you get tooed and like sassy, it really hurts your feelings.
Polite children and sweet, nice medical people warm my heart. They really do.
Mm-hmm. Makes a big difference.
Well, I really think bedside manner is a talent that you have to be good at that. You have to be able to look at a person without even them saying a word and know how to talk to them, especially about difficult subject matter, and be a human about it. And look, doctors are human too. I get all that. But some medical people can be a little dicky sometimes.
I think we can pretty much safely say the doctor is the smartest person in the room.
Yeah,
but because you're smarter doesn't mean you can talk down to the dumb person sitting on the table, i.e. me.
Well, the thing they got to realize, too, is they're the smartest medical person in the room, you hope. But it doesn't mean that the person that you're sitting across from is stupid.
Exactly.
Right.
And there's a big difference on that. Like, don't talk to me like I'm a complete idiot. I don't understand anything in life. You may have gone to school and spent 8 more years learning about this stuff than I did, but it doesn't mean I'm a complete moron.
The one thing I've learned too about the medical community is it's so funny. I guess it happens in every profession. Motherfuckers talk shit about each other right in front of everybody. It's so funny. Yeah. It happens in every profession. But when you see it at a medical facility, it is weird, man. When you see people get into a fight that are on the same team that's supposed to be healing you.
I've seen that.
You're like, it is such an awkward thing.
Yeah.
I went to pick up a friend from having a medical procedure, and the doctor and one of his nurses got into it. And I was like, what the hell is going on right now? You guys need to get it together.
The one I saw, I've seen a couple. I've seen a dental hygienist and dentist get into it while I'm sitting in the chair.
That's awkward.
They're arguing about whether one did the procedure or not. And I'm like, I hope you guys did, or you're not giving me. I was like, I couldn't talk because I had shit in my mouth. And then the other one was the lady. She was an older woman at the front desk, that does all the clerical stuff.
Yeah.
And someone was in the back, and she starts yelling at the older woman, and the older woman's just typing, not saying shit, as the other woman's getting so mad. And the woman that's mad, she goes, "Oh, fine, just stay quiet, Sheila." And then they go,
Sheila's being professional.
and then they're like, "Mr. Pennington, ready to get your blood work done?" I'm like, "No."
Hopefully that's not the bitch drawing my blood.
I don't want
the one that's all angry.
The one with the red face and veins coming out of her neck is not the one I want doing my
Please
blood.
do not give that bitch the needle.
I'm going to need you to calm down before you draw my blood.
I'm like, you guys, patients can see you. Get your house in order.
Well, there's kind of a medical perspective on this. One of the big topics that we had on the regular show, and it's just one of the big topics out there, is the trial with Lindsay Clancy. That is the postpartum psychosis mom that murdered her 3 kids in 2023. It doesn't sound like that is a bit of a debate, but there are other things that are coming into this that they're looking at, like the Apple Watch, I guess, is playing into this case. The evidence includes heart rate and activity data, phone use, text messages, internet searches, and other health information. And they say a digital forensics expert testified that the data shows changes in Clancy's heart rate and activity, along with searches related to depression and medications. Investigators also used the devices to establish a timeline, the activity stopping around the time her husband Patrick discovered the children. And the prosecution has argued that the digital evidence helps establish what Clancy was doing before the killings. The defense acknowledges she killed the children, but argues she was experiencing postpartum psychosis and was heavily affected by medication, making her not criminally responsible. And you were talking a bit about the temperature and some of the things that it had said on that. And the medical email we got said, "I'm all with Virginia, and I think the husband is not squeaky clean. However, as a nurse, I maybe can clear up the core body temperature that you were using to throw some shade at the husband." She said, when you have a complete spinal cord transection, your brain is no longer able to communicate with the rest of the body. Your blood is one of the things that keeps you warm. So if the brain doesn't know how to keep you warm, it's not going to. She was also in blood-soaked clothing in the snow, which didn't help because she was wet in the snow. She said, but what I want to know is when you open a window, you open the window with your wrist toward the window to ouch up, correct? I don't know what that means.
To lift it.
Yeah, maybe. So why is there no blood on the inside of the window? Also, when you jump out of a window, you usually go head first with torso facing towards the ground. So how was she found with her head closest to the house and the torso facing up? So one jumps out of a window to have their back toward the ground, she says in her email.
There's also a bunch of stuff about, she's right-handed, he's left-handed, the way that the knife did this or that. Like, there's so many little things that people are just jumping all over, and, who knows what's true and what's not, and hopefully this attorney is fine-tooth combing it.
Well, anytime I have any doubt, I try to go to TikTok to just kind of get my reasoning, my
and
answers.
Instagram.
Well, no, there's something more annoying about TikTok than Instagram. Getting info from TikTok is way more annoying than getting it from the gram.
And Danielle said, I'm sorry, but V is wrong. Lindsay Clancy's ex-husband has nothing to do with the murder of his children. This is all social media hype. The cameras, phones, etc. place him out of the house at the time of the murders. If you watch all the true crime podcasts covering the trial, they all say he has nothing to do with it. The jurors are hearing nothing about this conspiracy theory either. The parties have stipulated, agreed to the facts that Lindsay is the one who did this. And in addition, the prosecutor would actually probably want to prosecute someone else if there were any factual evidence, because it would be a lot easier to do so. According to the reporters in the courtroom, the telephone call of Patrick with the 911 dispatcher was awful. His pain and reaction is absolutely true. When everyone wants or needs to blame someone and no one is getting the satisfaction of the mother doing this, insane or not, so they shift and they blame the husband, Patrick. There is zero evidence, though, against him, and Lindsay's team is not shifting the blame to him. Patrick is also very close to being able to file claims for defamation with these allegations. So
yeah, a lot of the creators that are online that are creating a lot of this stuff, they're fully saying, oh, yeah, we know Patrick's going to sue us for defamation. Like, they're saying it while they're putting all these.
Well, then they got to prove it or they're going to lose. And then I think these are the kind of things that will be interesting. And I would like to start seeing some of these lawsuits happening, because people just think that this stuff isn't, libel, slander, they're real things in our government.
That's what I was wondering. I mean,
it's a true crime.
I'm changing the topic sort of, but it's what I sent you a while ago. When you see some of these creators making up these lies, like I saw this one creator make up a completely lying story about, I believe it was Arby's. None of it was real. It was all shitting on Arby's. It was all lies about it. Couldn't Arby's, if they wanted to, see that video and sue them for defamation? And there's a lot of that going on.
Some of these people need to. I don't know why it necessarily hasn't happened yet, but they need to. And maybe they don't, because we're not going to get anything out of them. But you need to at least send a message to all these people. Look, this is the thing with actual credible journalists, is they have integrity. They have companies that would fire them in a heartbeat if they just made shit up and threw it out there, and they would get sued because they've got actual money. And maybe they're thinking that somebody that's a keyboard warrior in their mom's basement doesn't have anything. But if you go and you put a lien against their house and make them destitute, and then maybe they'll do a blog about that and be like, you know what, guys, if you're going to accuse a big company of something, just make sure you have the facts about it, because you just cannot pop off and create lies that affect businesses and market share. That never should be how this works.
Well, and it's crazy, too, because some of these videos get really big numbers. And if I was the CEO or the owner of the company and I saw that shit and it's going viral and none of it's true, I would absolutely bring the hammer down.
And they should. And it would be good to see some of these people get sued and lose in a big way, and then their channels go away or whatever happens, and then they're like, oh, crap. Because, look, we've got to have some rules of engagement in this media game. You can see when media is all out of control what disinformation does, that you've got to have these regulators of slander and libel, that if you don't abide by the standards that we've had for hundreds of years in this country when it comes to both of those things.
Well, even we're scared of that, like slander and libel. There's shit when we talk about, we have to tiptoe around in case, because we're afraid that it's a real thing. And you can
say about all you need to say by just saying it's alleged or here's a theory or whatever if you do that. But when you state it as fact, then you now have to prove that fact. That's how the weight of evidence goes in a court of law.
And I'm not going to lie, man. Social media investigation of a trial that you don't have all the answers to gets so annoying because everyone thinks they have the answers. All it is people fighting over theories that are probably not true, and everyone thinks they're right. And you don't get the answers for like another 14 months. So it's like 14 months of people arguing their own it's so fucking annoying.
The other thing that had come out of this, because postpartum was a big discussion, not only on the regular show on the 7 o'clock today, but everywhere, is it sounds like if you're invested in the story that is going on with Neutrogena and Hayden Panettiere, it sounds like a good read for you would be the book that she came out with, talking about why she was not talking with her mom and why they had kind of fallen out. So apparently it's not good for the mom and the look. And you wonder why Gayle King was kind of going in on the mom. Apparently it's because of some of the things that had gone on before.
Well, also too, Gayle King, she needs to drive numbers as well. She's got to say something controversial to get her name in the
But then she's also going to back it up,
She
too.
does.
So, if she's going and using the book and saying, hey, according to all this kind of stuff. So she's got something there. So it'd be interesting to see what happens in that book. And I've not read it yet. I don't know any of the excerpts from it.
But if Hayden died at Brian's house, that means she was still in the relationship with him.
Yep.
And he was a known abuser of her. So her dealings with her family as it pertains to him are always going to be she protects him, obviously. She was still in a relationship with the guy that she should have left years ago. She's taking his side, obviously.
Yeah, well, I'd have to read the book to see exactly why people like Gayle King are siding, with Hayden and saying, hey, the mom is really there's a lot of blame she needs to take in this. She did not do her daughter right. So that book maybe will tell you why they feel that way. There's a little bit more evidence, too, as to why Prince Harry and Meghan are hightailing it out of the U.S. It sounds like they may have had some money issues.
They thought they were going to win America over with their dynamic personalities. They really did.
Yeah, or maybe they just, look, I remember how big when they got married that wedding was. My wife woke me up early in the morning to watch that thing. She was captivated, and they probably said, hey, look at the viewership numbers. The world cares about what we do. And they said, we're going to take that fame, cachet, and parlay it into a great entertainment media empire. And they just were not great at doing that. And when it failed and people started saying, yeah, the contracts got pulled, I think they were living a life almost like they were American royalty. And look, that's the one thing is you see with rich people is you get an understanding when you see how much they spend on things.
Maintenance.
That you've got to have a continual steady flow of an ass load of money coming in. And sometimes it's a delicate balance where, yes, you may be bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars, but if hundreds of millions are going out, buying all these kind of things and having homes and whatnot, it's still a fine balance. And it's wild how some ridiculously rich people go bankrupt and how fast.
Oh, Harry better not go bankrupt, because if he goes bankrupt, guess what happens? He gets the claw. They make me fucking laugh.
Maybe they have to sell that house in Montecito to pay their bills.
They're saying that they need at least $6 million a year to maintain their U.S. lifestyle. Now, that includes 2 mortgages on the $14.5 million Montecito mansion. They got household staff, a vacation home in Portugal, and roughly $3 million a year for security.
But is he kind? I am bummed out. I want another Markle cooking show. Oh, it was just.
Oh, you'll get it.
It was nothing but fucking cringe after cringe. I'm like, oh, this is what the fuck did she just say?
She'll be over in the UK doing like a British cooking show, and then she'll have a kind of like a British accent light.
I didn't realize how cringy she was, because I always hated talking about the British shit, the royal stuff, the weddings and all that. And I went down a rabbit hole of just some of her interviews. I go, oh my gosh, this is a gold mine. This is amazing. She is so self-important.
They say that Harry recently lost a privacy lawsuit and could be on the hook for about $2.6 million in legal fees. And they've made more than $100 million from the book, the Netflix and Spotify deals. But some of those lucrative deals have now ended or have been scaled back. And they don't want to sell that Montecito home. So they're going to go live in Britain. I guess not. But look, sometimes you got to make choices you don't want to. They say they've been dramatically cutting staff in recent years because the money going out has not been matching the money coming in.
Well, if she takes a cracker and she puts like a little raspberry on it and maybe sometimes a raisin, and then goes, woo, look at this. She should start selling a lot of those, and maybe they'll make their money back. I'm a better cook than Meghan Markle. I would love to get into a bake-off with her.
Now, some people that don't care and don't seem to worry about money, and I guess I see why. Do you see Mark Zuckerberg bought himself a castle? That's nice. He's been doing some work in Ireland. He's like, well, you know what? Since I'm here, I might as well just buy a castle.
Damn.
It's a 19th century Gothic estate in Ireland that he got. 16,000 square foot, 3-story castle, 440 acres along the river Blackwater.
So he's going full evil.
I mean,
When you start buying castles.
it really is. It was built around 1830. It was extensively renovated in the early 2000s, and they're only going to use it while they're in Ireland. Isn't that nuts?
That's crazy.
And
I have a castle, and it's not my primary residence.
And he sleeps upside down.
Like a bat.
Yeah. I mean, there's just certain things you say, yeah, I own a castle. I'm like, I don't fucking trust this guy.
I mean, wow. That is something, huh? Well, there's a couple interesting stories about drinking. I saw Shia LaBeouf admits that he drinks every single day. That's good for him.
It's not the right move, dog.
Are we surprised?
No, not really. But, you know, I can't believe that he doesn't understand that that's causing a lot of your problems. And I know he's on that Jesus kick for a while. I assume he's kicked that to the side and he's on an alcohol run instead.
I've seen that happen before where someone who's really involved with drugs and alcohol go really heavy into Jesus and then they fall out of Jesus and go back even heavier into drugs.
Sure. Yeah. It's, look, I'll tell you, man, I'm in the faith and it is not a cure-all. It's like it may help you with the path, but it is wickedly tough to walk.
Well, a lot of times people are in church because they've done something.
Oh, no doubt.
And they've got...
Yeah, people are always so surprised when they see how dysfunctional people are in churches. I'm like, what makes you think because you walk into a church that you have it together?
Well, a lot of times that's why you are in church.
Yeah, whether you're there or whether you're a pastor too. There are so many pastors that do twisted things, unfortunately, because maybe they just know they're a monster. Well, and they're trying to go into something that disguises that.
You're a human being, and we talked about it earlier. It doesn't matter what profession or what category that you're in. There's always going to be somebody that's going to fuck it up. There's always one insect to damage all the grain and anything you do.
Well, Jesus turned water into wine, so it's
true.
Kind of an endorsement.
It is. It really is. You're right. I always use that all the time. Like, going, if it was going to be his first miracle, of course it's wine.
But did he also say you have to drink 9 bottles of it in about 3 hours?
I'm just more Jesus-y.
You're really trying to get into it. Yeah, that's
Jesus
how much,
hard.
Yes. Speaking of the pastor thing, there's a pastor in Tennessee that is behind bars.
No, what'd he do?
Raped a child.
Oh, Lord.
And his wife helped him.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you know, that's the other thing that I have noticed with a lot of, with social media and all these body cams that come out, there are a lot of, like, couples that are into doing terrible things where you go, oh, the wife knew and was involved. I mean, more than you would think.
Lock them up.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's why I throw that warning out there, man. There are a lot of devils hiding in plain sight within the church. I've been in it my entire life, and I can't tell you how many. Just because you see somebody's a pastor this or whatever that, it does not mean anything. In fact, a lot of times they love that title to hide and do their things, thinking nobody's going to look at what I'm doing.
And I'm not saying everyone that goes to church is a complete lost soul or anything, but a lot of times you are dealing with people who are they're going to church because they're seeking a spirit, they're seeking guidance, or they're seeking guidance, and they're vulnerable to a certain level. And now you've got someone who's got power and that's speaking and talking about the good word. I could see how they could prey on somebody and get somebody, and it'd be horrible.
I think anybody that's in church, you know that you're always running from the devil. The devil's coming to get you. And I don't think anybody should be so arrogant to think that the devil can never get you.
You're right.
He has toppled some great ones. But, you know, when you go into church, I'd say maybe a third of the people, they kind of know the path, but they know how tightly they got to walk it because how easy it is to fall. And then the other 2/3 are just kind of trying to figure it out. And so that's why you got to try to help somebody and bring them up. Be like, look, this is not an easy walk, man. It really is not. I saw that Donnie Wahlberg and his woman just got baptized. They're all in it.
I think Marky, all of them are big into the religious game.
Yeah, his brother is too. His brother's doing the Pray app thing with Jesus himself.
Okay.
I mean, if you do an endorsement with Jesus, I mean, I love doing endorsements with you, Virginia, but I'm telling you, if I got Jesus, I'd kick you to the curb in a second.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Why can't you get me in on the Jesus deal?
Yeah,
Why
right.
you got to kick me out?
Okay, you're right. I could.
What would Jesus do? He certainly wouldn't exclude.
I don't know, man. I start getting nervous when we start putting religious figures.
Jesus would say, ask Jay Bird and Denny's if they want in, too.
Okay, you're right. I think it would. It'd be like 8 people doing one endorsement.
Everybody gets one line.
I start getting nervous when I start hearing like Jesus Chat GPT and all that kind of stuff. That's stuff that's
real?
Yes, that's what people are afraid of with some of the technology, is that you're going to be able to trick people into thinking with a fake Jesus and getting things, or fake anything. I'm just using Jesus as an example because that's what we're talking about, but anything to manipulate what you believe.
So what are they doing with Jesus PT, whatever it is?
The people are afraid that there's going to AI Jesus, where you talk to a robot that is in the voice of Jesus, but it's clearly it's an app,
and they think that's Jesus speaking.
Well, the fear is that people are going to start talking and believing that really is Jesus talking to them. So if you get something that isn't what that person should be doing, and AI Jesus says you should do it, like, well, Jesus told me to do it. That's the fear.
Okay. Yeah.
Does that make sense or no?
I don't know.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it's basically an app.
You're getting advice from what you think is Jesus, but it's manipulated by bad people, and it's giving you bad advice.
It's just humans are controlling it, so people are afraid they're going to get lost in that. They're going to forget that, it's pulling things from humans, and they're going to really look at it as if it was a.
Well, I could see people replacing what they have gone for their spiritual guidance now to getting all their advice from AI. That I could see. And it's, in place of going to the Bible or things like that you're now just going to AI and saying, hey, tell me what I need to do in this situation. It gives you an answer and be like, well, that's my moral authority.
But if humans control it, I see what you're saying.
That's what
they could say, like, if you say, hey, Jesus, I'm having trouble with my coworkers. What should I do? And then the fake AI Jesus, who is controlled by a human,
gives you
says,
bad advice.
You should kick all your coworkers in the shin.
Yeah, that's the argument against it. That's why people are nervous on certain stuff. On just with technology, where we're going with technology. We always talk about the drones and how realistic they look, but if you're not tech savvy and all of a sudden you put something on the sky and you're driving down like the Messiah and you have no idea, that could trick people. And that's what people are.
Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to do that Jesus come from the clouds drone show.
Yes, and some people will look at that as a sign, and that's the argument.
Yeah.
Please don't email me. Email Kevin if you're offended.
Yeah, Donnie Wahlberg and Janet McCarthy both got baptized together. Says, transforming my life, renewed my mind, rebuilt my spirit, refined my faith. It's very good. Good for you guys. Well, we got a couple other things going on here. One, I didn't realize how dangerous this could be, but do you know who Brie Bella is? The Nikki and Brie show. She's a WWE star.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Bella twins.
She said that painkillers were prescribed for a broken scapula that left her severely constipated. And
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, wow.
If you take pain medicine, then you can't poop.
I can't stand that. First of all, I don't even think pain medicine works. I still feel like I'm in pain, and then you're constipated. Yeah, it's like, oh, thanks, doc.
It said when she finally had a bowel movement, she passed out on the toilet.
Oh, no.
Whoa, prompting her husband to call 911. And during the ambulance ride, she realized she hadn't made it fully to the toilet.
Oh, no.
It's a hell of a finishing move if they allow that in the ring.
That's kind of rough. Here she is explaining the situation.
So I'm in the ambulance, and like Brian can't come with me, like inside. And I was shivering. So my whole body, I guess, was shaking. I was telling them, I'm freezing cold. And they were like hot. So they turned the air conditioning off. So they're sweating. All of a sudden I kind of wake up and I go, oh, it smells like and I like looked at them and they were like looking at me and I go, did I my pants? And they go, you did, but it's okay. And I go, I my pants. And then I'm like getting emotional. I'm like, and then I'm apologizing. They're like, stop apologizing.
Oh, wow.
It's not okay. None of that stuff you described is okay. She had to get her husband to come in there, and while she was trying to poop, she passed out. And there's like poop and pass out.
Some would say that's true love, though.
There's poo everywhere if it's on her and she can smell
Believe it or not, it's actually a romantic story.
I did not know taking a massive dump could knock you out.
Yeah, well, that's the rumor.
That's wild.
That's the rumor about Elvis. I don't know how accurate it is, but he took a lot of pain pills, and they said he was backed up pretty bad.
You gotta get
he
them.
Died on the throne.
You gotta get them suppositories in there.
Or prune juice. You really do have to drink a fuck ton of water on that kind of stuff.
Wow.
They gave them to me for my hip. I didn't even take them. They really messed with me.
You got to take a stool softener, prune juice, suppositories, whatever you got to do. You cannot let yourself get constipated for days on end.
But not only that, the certain pain pills, they mess with your head too. They make you. I see why that's a problem and how someone could lose themselves on that shit.
How about that? That's pretty crazy. I did not know. I've been fortunate. I've never had constipation. Like I told you, my grandmother was terrified of it. Like it would kill you if you didn't poop every single day.
Well, I mean,
but you're
ask Elvis.
Maybe she knows something I don't. I got to respect it, I guess.
You're health conscious. You stay hydrated. You do a lot of things that make you stay active. A lot of people are not like, a majority of people are not like you.
And if you didn't poop for 3 days, you'd be making moves to make moves.
Okay.
Like you treat your body like you treat the show. It's like it's got prep. You've got vitamins lined out with fucking organ.
You believe what we all know. Your body is a wonderland.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that great joke. You're even mad you said it.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
It's going to hang in the air like a Nikki Bella shit stain.
Yeah, no, I'm going to chill down on it. Your body's a fucking wonderland.
Now, Engineer Keith has got something to say about pub subs. He said the only thing consistent about going to Publix is it taking a long time to make a sandwich. It's like the first time they're making a sub every damn time.
Now, see, this is real Engineer Keith. This is not AI Engineer Keith.
It could be a new employee.
No, I know what Keith is talking about. It is a problem.
He said pub subs might be really good, but it's an awful experience, even if you order ahead of time. I've ordered ahead of time and given them 30 extra minutes, and it still wasn't ready. So I've given up on getting pub subs.
Damn.
That is not a robot writing that email. That's a man with passion who's been burnt in a subline before. And I know what he's talking about. It really does depend on the person you're getting. There are some people that are so efficient because they just know what they're doing.
The deli is a wild card.
It really is a wild card.
It's all about the employee.
It is, because there's, and I'm not trying to be mean, but there's this one. Sometimes I have to go to this one Publix and I see the person at the deli and I'm like, fuck. This is going to be a 33-minute process.
Barbara takes her time.
I'm like, oh, she's not going to know where the fucking provolone cheese is at. and I can see it. I'm like, it's right there, Barbara.
Yeah, they got a problem. Engineer Keith said after going to Jimmy John's, I don't know why anybody would even attempt going to Publix. Yasik said, I stopped buying pub subs. Yeah, they have fallen off in a big way. There is a lot of negative talk about pub subs these days, and if I were in that environment working for Publix, I'd be like, guys, we got to figure this out.
I think I know what it is. I really do. I think they have a vegetable issue. Now, I'll go on record and say the last 3 or 4, maybe even 5 Publix subs I've had have been more on the uptick. But there was a while I was really falling off the train. I would never walk into a Publix, even if I was stuffed. I would always go and get a sub just for later to have.
Right.
I was finding myself not doing that anymore, and that's when you got to start asking yourself some questions.
Have they changed or have I?
No, they definitely changed. We get too many. We get too many emails like Engineer Keith for it to be in our heads.
Maybe it's just like everywhere else. It's hard to find good people.
I think
could be.
But when it comes to, I think there's something changed with their vegetables. I feel like I would like to get that confirmed.
You know, and Mandy in the chat, she said, you're at their mercy and they can take as long as they want. People wait. And that's what's crazy to me, because you're not a freaking doctor's office. You know, I'm coming to get a sub. And you're right. When you can go to other places that are good, Jimmy John's or whatever it might be, Mike Smith's or whatever, you got to stay up and you got to be as fast as those places. You can't have this arrogance where you're on my time. You'll get your damn sub when I'm ready.
There's also there's arrogance, and then there's also I don't give a fuck either, which is what I typically run into. Just you can tell the person making the sub, it's the last thing on the planet they want to do, and they're letting you basically know it.
Yeah.
Just by everything they're doing. Their mannerisms, their sighing, the way they're looking at you, the way they're talking to you, their one word. It's not a good experience. And that that stuff does count. That matters. I don't want to feel like I'm doing something wrong while I'm ordering my lunch. And some people kind of give that vibe off.
You're right.
Now, do you agree with this? Publix is also removing its 10 item or less limit from express checkout lanes in South Florida.
No one follows that fucking rule anyway. It's a madhouse out there.
It's the Wild Wild West.
Is.
Yeah.
Give me the Publix, too, that have the self-checkout, because that does make my life easier.
I think I'm retiring from self-checkout. Look, I'm okay looking like a dumb fuck in public. I think we all know that. But it's getting to a point where some of these ATMs, I'm putting it in like the wrong crack, where it's not even part of the machine. It's part of the counter.
Well, put on your glasses, knucklehead Magoo.
Sometimes I do. You're right.
He's putting it in the seam of the computer where the computer keyboard meets the screen.
In her defense, I did not have my glasses. I'm like, fuck it, I have my glasses. I got a fucking Furby hat on. No one's going to help me.
You don't stand out at all.
Yeah, the reason why is they're saying that express checkout lanes do not always reduce wait times. In fact, separating lanes often does not improve, and we can worsen overall wait times and queue lengths. So they say now they're not going to be setting a specific item limit for any of its cashier lanes. And customer employee reactions to the policy have been kind of mixed. I'm asking people right now on KVJ TV, do you care if there are express lanes at Publix? Do you care, Virginia?
I do.
Do you want them or not?
I do.
Okay.
I think my favorite is the self-checkout. My second favorite is the express lane. And then the regular checkout is my third favorite because it's at least fast.
If you respect the express lane, you like the express lane. You think it's, I mean, look, if you're doing it right, and you have 10 or less items, the express lane rocks. It's always that dick face that's got 22 items that ruins it for everybody. I personally like just taking my time. I like getting the nice old lady who is so kind and always will ask about the product. Oh, are these good? I haven't tried them yet. I'm kind of the motherfucker holding up the line sometimes.
I asked, so do you care if there are express lanes at Publix? 53% said they do.
Yeah.
So still one of those things, is Publix doing the right thing here? Have they just, look, it's those management decisions, and you wonder why brands go up, go down, experiences. It's the people at the top kind of making decisions and doing stuff, and either they're making the right calls or they're making the wrong calls. And I don't know if I saw those numbers, and I don't know. I mean, look, this is just a quick little survey, but I would definitely do some market research on that. Maybe they did, but you want those numbers to be right, because if you start taking away a lot of things that people like, your damn pub subs take 35 minutes to get, and now you're starting to have a lot of things that are going to start keeping people away.
The only kind of poll I believe is a KVJ chat room poll.
And a stripper pole.
Yes.
Yeah, I do not trust it. No. In fact, I've fallen off a stripper pole, so I do not trust a stripper's pole.
Got a bread hack here. Cacti said that what I like to do is, you were talking about that brown bread at the Cheesecake Factory. Do you know you can ask for a little side of ranch for dipping, and they have one of the best ranch dressings in the biz. Sop that up like a biscuit.
Did I know this? 2001 called, and they want their hack back. I'm being a kid and being a dick.
They said with Outback, too, you can order a side of their Caesar dressing for dipping. One of the best Caesar dressings in the game.
Outback's got a great honey mustard.
Okay.
I was being a dick earlier with this email, and I apologize. But to their point, Outback's got some good dressings, and their ranch is really good as well.
And they said at Olive Garden, too, when you order breadsticks, you got to get a side of the Alfredo sauce.
They ain't lying.
Dredge your breadstick in that.
Ain't
There's their
lying.
bread hacks. It's all about what you dip it in.
That's what you do when you get those kind of breadsticks at Olive Garden that don't have that taste or are hard at the end. Get that Alfredo sauce. It's a good save me.
Oh, if I get hard at the end breadsticks, I'm very sad. When the rest of it is soft and just like this hard piece at the end.
It sounded like you said, you get hard from the breadsticks, which some people do.
And Sharon's got a little Feel Good Friday here. My Feel Good Friday is my daughter Samantha and the Seminole Ridge girls flag football team are going to be playing at the halftime show for the Dolphins-Giants game on Saturday at Hard Rock Stadium. That's amazing.
Okay.
And Seminole Ridge, they are legit. They're
Good
like
for
national
them.
champs, and they're just phenomenal. There's
like-
nobody doing as well as they're doing it.
There's like 5 schools you bring up every year, and they seem like they're always
Seminole Ridge pretty good. I think Park Vista might have a pretty good girls flag football team. It's great. It's an exciting sport. I love it. It's growing too. You're seeing even the guys flag football is growing because it's different. You might have 2 quarterbacks. It moves really fast. It's almost kind of like a variation of 7-on-7. So
I played it as a kid. I had the same coach 2 years in a row, and we went 0-18. 0-9 and 0-9. We were fucking terrible. But
I'm
the
sure you
guy,
had a great time.
the guy had a heart of a lion, but was not a really good coach.
Hey, just look at all the character it built. Losing all them damn games. Shauna's Feel Good Friday is she finally gets to go see the Strokes live. It's been her favorite band since she was 15, and she's going to be 38 this year.
Wow.
I like me some Strokes. I know a lot of their knock is that their songs sound the same, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I like their sound.
I've enjoyed them for quite a long time as well.
I think they're Nepo babies.
Oh, they are?
I think so.
Okay.
But I think everybody in Hollywood, at some point, you find out that, she came from humble. Oh, her dad was the director of photography for Jurassic Park. Oh, she might know somebody.
Okay.
I'm just saying. There's a lot of Nepo. There is.
Nepo everywhere.
Well, there's a lot of Nepo babies out there that I didn't even know were Nepo babies.
Right.
It's almost kind of like they're trying to hide it.
They have a different last name.
Because there is a knock on you're only getting your opportunity because of who your parents were.
Sure.
The lead singer, Julian Casablancas, was born in New York City. He's the son of John Casablancas, founder of Elite Model Management. And Jeanette Christensen, a Danish model and former Miss Denmark.
I think their guitar player too had one of their guitar players had some famous parents.
Okay. Yeah, Albert Hammond Jr.
Yes,
maybe.
that's him. His dad's, you guys know what his dad sang. It never rains in Southern California.
Oh, okay.
Love that song. That's
a great song.
Jam.
Okay. And also got Melissa, who said, I have this Columbia snack box I'd love to gift Jaybird and Honeyface. I know it's been a rough year. Thought this would be fun for them. You can explore snacks from her country, and maybe it'll help with his Spanish since it's snack related. She's going to drop it off at the station.
Well, that's very kind of you, and I say gracias.
Colombian snack box.
Oh, Honeyface will love that.
Yeah, fun stuff. Well, thank you very much. Very nice. All right, y'all. We'll have an amazing weekend. Thank y'all for being here this week. Make sure you're checking out KVJ where you get all your podcasts. Check us out on YouTube as well. The regular show is going to be edited all up without music and commercials. You can zip through it in just a couple of hours. So always there for you. And check the backlog stuff. Subscribe to, click those like buttons. And y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. Goodbye.